Test, test, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Do-da, do-da, da. Hello, hello, Bobby, are you out there? Hello, 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 Douglas. I was doing good until Andrew took me over to take the bike over to the big bike shop and drop it off, have them run the carburetor and do a bunch of stuff, and got out and the car was pulling down my street. They gave me a ride back here. We went out and had a good lunch, and I got out because the car was coming from the other side of my road, and jumped out with my helmet and my glasses, and he drove off and got up and left my little shoulder bag with my passport, both my phones. I have no way to get a hold of him, and he's probably not going to notice it because I was in the back seat. He's not going to notice it until he gets all the way home. So I guess I'm going to have to take a ride to his house. I was hoping that Bobby was going to be watching. I know he's got Andrew's number, but I'm looking for anybody that has Andrew's number. Yeah, no kidding. Ah, the guys. The only good thing is they took it. They're going to work on it. These are the same guys that did the front and rear camera and the side bags on the Forza. Can't drive over here for me, Douglas? You're right around the corner. Yeah, so I don't know. So I figured I can't remember my line password, and on the computer I have to either with my phone do the QR code or type in the password. And I don't remember the password on it because I haven't used it in God knows how long, and I need my phone to do the QR code. So I'm screwed on that. So I figured, well, what's the next best thing? Well, hell, maybe go on YouTube and maybe somebody, Bobby, will be watching or listening or something. Bobby out there? I know he has. We went to that same place that JJ Fantasy. JJ Fantasy. How's the sound and everything on this? This is YouTube. I very rarely use YouTube, but yes, he is. As a matter of fact, yes, he is. So if you could put something on there, or ask Bobby if he could call Andrew, and before he gets too far, because another 20 minutes he'll already be home. But if I catch him within the next 5 or 10 minutes, he might turn around. All right, thanks. A little bit of an echo. Let me see if I can. How do I do that here? I don't have access to this feature. I don't have access to this feature. Manage. I think that's just the camera. 6 people watching. Hi, everybody. I'm looking for Andrew. Let's see. PvP World. Hey, how you doing? I was just telling him. I went out to lunch with Andrew and then had him come back here. Took the new bike, the Shadow 750, over to the big bike shop. Have him change all the fluids, do the carburetor, get it running where it needs to be. And we ate lunch together and came back here, and I left my bag with my passport and both my phones and everything in the back seat of his truck. So he's driving home right now and not realizing that he has all that. So hopefully I can remember how to get there. Of course, Andrew's a nice enough guy. He'll probably turn around and bring it to me. But because without a phone, I'm a GPS kind of guy, and I got to have it. No, the other one. That's Andy. The other Andrew. Sorry. But there's like 6 people watching. But let's see. such a, I don't know. Sometimes I thoroughly amaze myself. Sorry. Uh, but anyway, I don't know. It doesn't, for some reason, it won't let me, where am I? It won't let me, you don't have access to this feature. Expand menu. Stream. Oh, webcam. You don't have access to this feature. You don't have access to any channel level. Hey Justin, how you doing? The bike's good. I went out to lunch with Andrew. Got back here and then jumped on the bike. He followed me over to the big bike shop. Luckily, Kwan was with us, who is Thai, and spoke to the guy and got everything I wanted. Exchanged phone numbers, and he drove me back to the house. I jumped out with my helmet. Another car was coming down my road, so he took off, and I got about 15 steps into my driveway, and remembered he's got my bag with both my phones, my passport, and everything. And not that it's going to get lost. It's just either I got to go to him or he's going to bring it back to me. But the bike it falls on the face a little bit. Running really rich. Idle's too high. It's got cuts out. It's got some kind of a wire doing something somewhere. I told him change all the fluids, make it so that you want it. If you would ride it. So the guy's a pretty good guy. Same guy that did the two side bags on and the camera system on the Forza. This is your gaming channel. Yeah, any channel. So I don't know. Douglas is going to try to go. We got a little talk group online. I can't even use Line because I don't. Without my phone, I can't activate it on my desktop. So, I could if I remembered the password, which I don't. So, and to get the password, it'll gladly send an email to my phone. That's with Andrew. It's hilarious. I tried calling Bobby and Andrew, no answer. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate it, Douglas. I will. I guess I can't even talk to him. I guess maybe I'll stay on here a little while. Maybe by the time he gets home, maybe he'll get a feel that I went live, or he'll see a missed call or something. Because I can't even. I don't know how to get to his house without my phone and the GPS. I couldn't get there. Couldn't tell you how to get there. Oh well. Yeah, the bike, like I said, the front shocks. I gotta write this stuff down because wow, I'm getting a nice deal all wet. Lots of water. And while I'm sitting here, I will write. If I can find my pen. Oh. The things that I told him, carburetor. You guys hanging in there. What a brain. Sometimes I amaze myself. Carb, front shocks, front end, maybe oil, cluster work, springs, front end, speedo. So anyway, anybody got any questions? Yeah. Speedo, change fluids. Change chain and gears. Shifts really good. Uh, I'm going to get set up for floorboards for it and set of highway pegs. But yeah, and the power, like I said, it fall on its face a little bit because its timing might be off just a tad too. But these guys are pretty sharp. I have I have the utmost confidence in them until they screw up. But it falls on its face, but you can get it to go, and there's plenty of power there, 44 horsepower or something. But the bike's really light, but it almost sits exactly like my '08 Dyna. And I love that bike. It's still sitting at home, our home in the USA. This one's an inch longer, a half inch lower in the seat. It's 150 pounds, 200 pounds lighter, and not as much power. But you can get it when you get it to go. There's something there. 45 cubic inches, right? 45 750 cc's. Because the old 45s were 750 cc. So, something in that realm, but a lot more water cooled, which is something that I'm not used to in a V twin. But they've been around forever. This is a '92. He said, old. I said, yeah, but it's better, man. I don't want the drive shaft. Give me a chain. I'll take a chain belt, but a chain will work. Drive shaft goes. I have no idea what to do. If the chain breaks, I'll either carry one with me, which I will, or a master and some chain break, and I can fix that. It might take me 2 or 3 hours to get down on my knees and lay on my side. I don't know how the hell I'd put the thing up to get it off. It doesn't have a center stand or anything on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, first thing I would do is look for somebody to work on it. That's for sure. Oh, all right. Well, there's one person in here, probably Douglas, although I think he's got to go too. Dave, I tried to talk to Bobby. He's going to call. Oh, okay. You did talk to him. He's going to call in here. All right, awesome. Let me know then if you don't mind, or tell Bobby to jump on my live and tell me if he gets a hold of Andrew. Appreciate that, Douglas. You're the only one hanging in there, the diehard. I don't even know what time it is. I don't have my phone. What does it say on the computer? Let's see. 15:05. Yeah, thanks, Douglas. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 3:05? Yes, I can't even call my wife. So, no. How do I get this full screen? Let's see. Moderation activity, timestamp, pop out chats, participants. Okay, let's see that. What happened? How do I get it to make full screen on this? I still got crap up at the top. I don't need that. Let me call Bobby back and tell him to jump on it. All right. Yeah, if he could, that would be awesome. There's time to get going. What a moron I am. Jumped out of that truck and another car coming the other way and grabbed my helmet. Got about 2 steps from my front door and realized that I left on the back seat, so I know he's not looking for it or seeing it. Is my black bag with my passport. You see the black bag that I always carry. 2 phones, money, but not much. A couple thousand baht. Not like it's going to get lost. But Dave, Andy. He's on his way. All right. Did he realize it, or did he? Did you tell him? We had a really good lunch. We're talking about doing it next week sometime. someplace. Maybe all of us getting together. I'm going to Ubon tomorrow morning. Be there to come back on Sunday. So I'll be around next week if you guys want to. I don't be a different place, doesn't matter to me. The hamburger was freaking awesome. For some reason, it tasted better than normal. I don't know. It was really good. I'm full, aggravated that I'm kind of stupid. Happy that the guys know what they're doing over there, so I've got a good feeling on them going through everything for me. Carburetor needs a little work. Some little bit of wiring problems. Front forks are not working, so either the springs are broke or it's out of oil, seals are blown. I don't know. Back part of it works good. Everything else shifts fine. Transmission's good. I'm happy. It's what I got what I was, expecting. Maybe even a little better. I was expecting a little worse. There's a little bit of, surface rust and stuff like that, which I'll try to clean up, but I'm not. The paint isn't perfect, but it looks okay. If I put a nice paint job on it, then I'm going to be worried about scratching it and shit, and I don't want to do that. Well, there's 7 people in the chat. Is one of them Andrew? Andrew, you got me on your phone? He's awesome. We had a good time, so you guys let me know, you and Jai and anybody else that wants to go. Maybe we'll go someplace next week. You have any other places that, that's at 361? I even like the pizza cooker or whatever it is. They make it very decent salad, and their food's good. I like their food. But I don't know, if you want to. Maybe you don't want to go get something to eat with someone as stupid as me. God, I can't believe I did that. What do they say? I'd leave my head if it wasn't attached or something. That's me. So anyway, I'm writing things down here. Check the chain, the speedo, change all the fluids, the front end, check the front end, the carburetor. I'm probably going to, but I'm get it running good, and then I'm going to rip out all that intake shit out of there, and then put in just a straight K&N straight into it, let it breathe. He's going to have to rejet the carburetor, and it should run a lot better. And it's probably, hopefully just get it. He'll probably walk all the way if he knows I'm in the back. Or I could go out there and wait. There's 7 people here. Hi, everyone. Mr. Stupid here. God, I can't believe it. Never cease to amaze myself. But, let's see, it's a 305. Thanks, Douglas. Andy was almost home. And the worst part about that is, without my GPS and my phone, I can't even jump on one of the other bikes and ride out to him. Without GPS, I would never find his house. Freaking moron. All right, Douglas, have a great day. Have a beer on me. And thanks again for sitting on here and keeping me entertained. We got 9 people. Yeah, we'll make this a live stream soon. We get some more people in here. I got trying to clean up the room here. I had to figure what to do with this thing here. Is a green screen that I bought. It's one of those ones that sit on the ground and you just pull up, And I should try. I don't know, with this wide angle of on this webcam, which I think is awesome. The picture I'm looking at, even though I don't have my glasses, guess where my glasses are? My glasses are in that black bag. But it's so wide, that screen is. I don't know. I paid good dough for it, but I tried putting a lot of the stuff together. I actually went on this and raced the truck race this morning, right before Andrew got here. And tell them maybe they're still putting all that stuff. It looks like they're getting ready to do the kitchen inside. They're still working on the cabinetry work for the bedroom. It's phenomenal. I'll do a short on it. I think I said that before. What they did is outstanding. Outstanding. Let's see. Okay, so check the chain and the gears. like it was his own bike. So really nice guys, same guys. They remembered me. I'm so common looking. How could they? How could they remember me? The first one that said it was the girl. I remember, but they all remember. It's amazing, isn't it? With Thai people, that when they see you one time, like if you're getting like the laundry lady that I had first in Camelot, um, I mean, I came back to Camelot, went down the street, and she's waving. Hadn't been there in a year. Uh, they're amazing. They remember. They remember. What's that from? Jurassic Park. If you guess Jurassic Park, you win. I don't know what you win. You get something. Is it Bobby? Is it Bobby's tonight? Yeah, I think I might sing. What do you think, Bobby? I listened to a few people who have been giving me lessons. I think you know who I'm talking about. So I think I can sing. Hey, Randy, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. I had to go on because I did a stupid thing, and Andy's saving my life. I left my black bag with my passport and my phones and everything when he was kind enough to take me over to drop off the new motorcycle. And I left that bag in the back seat. I have no way to get a hold of him, so I jumped on YouTube and actually started talking to Douglas. Douglas called Bobby, and Bobby called Andrew. And I guess Andrew's on his way back. He's a good man. Juan's a good woman. Let's come on and say we'd welcome him. I think I might be better than a few. I don't think I could be worse. No, I don't know. There's a good chance I could be worse. I'll be there tonight. What time? 6 or 7 or 8? I think it's 7, right? We got 6 people here. You could be corralling in some people. You never know. Hard to be aware. I wish you could have got to sing at the party. That would have been cool. You would have had a good time. I know you wanted to. If they would have had their shit together, you would have. 7. Oh, we get up to 10, and we'll go until 7 tonight and bring Bobby on. No, probably not. Andrew's probably. Hopefully, he just drops it off, but he'll probably. Ads will run shortly. How can they put ads on the live stream? Do they have ads on my live stream? Put skip ads. Ad skip. Wow. I don't know how to do anything on this thing. Ad skipped. I wonder if it would have actually played. If it comes up again, I'm going to let it go. You guys let me know if it actually plays an ad. Yeah, it was. It was a good time, man. It was. I was even impressed, and it was all my wife, man. I gotta cut this thing. I gotta talk to Chuck and find out if he for sure wants Santi. I won't cut it. If he doesn't, I'm gonna at least take this down a little bit. Maybe this too, or maybe grow it longer. Dave was stuck. We keep everything in our bags. Yeah, I know. If I'd have lost the bag, holy crap! I don't even want to think about that option. Holy shit! I can't even believe that I did that. Yeah, I can. I'm old. Not like in the U.S. Can't keep anything in our pockets. It's not too bad. Yeah, and the only thing that I used to carry towards the end of the time in the States, it wasn't even really worth having any money, real money, U.S. dollars, plastic, ding ding for anything. And then they had that Apple Pay on your phone and PayPal, and I mean you didn't need money. I imagine that's what they're moving towards eventually. But I always kept a little bit, $20, $40 or something. But credit cards and the cards was there. This is just wake up. Bob Briggs. Yeah, I'm just a moron, man. Took that bike over Andrew, we went out to lunch, him and his wife and Quan, and came back, picked up the bike. I drove it over to the bike shop, told him everything. Quan translated, got everything. Everything went perfect. They drove back to my house. We were parked in front of the house, talking a little bit. It's only wide enough really for one car on my road. And grabbed my helmet and glasses and jumped out and left my bag with my 2 phones in it, my passport, everything in the bag. So I couldn't even call the guy. I had to go on live YouTube and get through Time to Get Going as Bobby. And Bobby called Andrew. Actually, Douglas got a hold of Bobby, and Bobby called Andrew, and Andrew was almost home and turned around, so he'll probably be, I'm in the back man cave, so he'll probably be walking back here any minute. I guess the good thing about being old is I can blame it on time to someone. Shit happens, you forget stuff. But the scary thing is Alzheimer's. My aunt had that, man. I'm hoping I don't get that. I haven't even made it to Thailand yet. I'm already worried about that, leaving a bag behind someone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never leave. I never leave it like that. I don't know what happened. Maybe I am getting old. I don't take my bag off my shoulder. Yeah, and Andrew didn't either. Andrew had his across his shoulder. Amazing, right? Let me turn this. Got six people here. How come my battery's going dead? All right, okay. That's wide. That's awesome. I like this little camera. It was cheap. This little webcam. I like my Comica. What is the sound? Somebody said it was echoey. I don't think I have a. Let's see, that's only to mute it. What is this? Send feedback. Channel level settings. Pop out dashboard. And then up here where it does show the microphone, no, that's web. I don't have that. It says I don't have access to this feature. I don't know about it. Tell you a tip about not leaving the bag at home. Nail your bag to the hotel. There you go. Good idea. It's a different type of bag. Yeah, it's like a little man purse, I guess. Mine's like long. It's got 3 zippered pockets. It holds my wallet, cash, passport, 2 phones, my wallet, my keys for my Ford truck are on it too. All the keys. It's got a bob or whatever. Thoroughly amazing. 10 people here. I already bought one of those across the chest, over the shoulder, man purses, preparation. Yeah, I wouldn't give mine up. I'd buy another one before I wouldn't stop. I need it. And especially on this bike, I got to get some kind of a bag for the back of the tail bag or something, because it's got nothing. I can't hold my wallet, my copy of my passport, or nothing. Because for riding that, I probably will use the copy, put it in my wallet, put the wallet in the little bag, and then that's all I really need, I think. Anyway. Yeah, a lot of people do. The man purse. Big neon sign saying, take my lunch money. Yeah. If they can get it from me, they deserve it. But it is it is advertising. I will agree with you on that. But I never had a problem. I've never had any problem here in Thailand. Of course, I haven't been around a bunch. I don't go to bars. I've not been around a bunch of drunk people. So whether they be Farang or Thai or whatever, but I'm sure it happens. I know the pickpockets are out. So, but I don't know. The places I go, I'm usually okay with it. Everybody here. So that's true. Bob is tall. But they do come in handy. And if I did lose mine, I shouldn't be carrying my passport with me, and I carry my passport with me. I should only be carrying a copy. I should get out of that habit. There's no reason. When I'm traveling, yes. And you don't even really need it when you're traveling. Every hotel that I've been to will take a copy of your passport. So, Hey Moonwa, how you doing? This is a I'm Stupid Help Me live stream. Uh, I left my bag in the back of a very generous man that followed me over. We went and had lunch. Him and his wife followed me over, dropped off the motorcycle. Everything was beautiful. They're gonna put it all together, give me a price. They can do everything to it there. And jumped out of his truck here. He lives in Surin, but about 25 minutes from me. And he took off, and no phone to call him on, no phone numbers, no nothing. So I went on here. Douglas came on. Douglas got a hold of Bobby, trying to get going, and Bobby called Andrew. Andrew was almost home, and I guess he's on this. I guess he's on his way here. I could walk out front, but that wouldn't be any fun. He'll come in here and we'll put him on YouTube. Don't be so hard. Yeah, I know. Like I said, man, some of it scares me a tad with the Alzheimer's thing. Definitely, it is one of the that being burnt alive or drowning. Um, that those are the top three, I think. Cancer, let's get cancer and die, but because I won't take it. If it's terminal cancer, you won't see me taking anything, and I'll probably do YouTube if I'm having a good time up until I croak. Hey Johnny, how you doing? But yeah, it just leave. I haven't left that bag anywhere. And I know that I was watching a long time ago, maybe a year ago or something. I was watching 20 Seconds in Thailand, Rob, and he was talking about how he left his laptop and his bag sitting on the sidewalk, I think in front of the one of the eateries or bar there in Camelot, and came back like I don't know an hour later, still there. And I lost my wallet with a lot of money in it. Coming back from the big city there in Camelot, drove my route back, looked for it, falling out, and couldn't find crap. And I called the police station, and the police said, "Oh yeah, we got it here." Oh, okay. So I go, "All right, I'll go get my wallet. At least I get my wallet back. Maybe my credit cards if I get lucky." Older man turned it in, nothing missing. I got his met up with him, tried to give him 1,000 baht, and he wouldn't take it. Uh, these Thai people are outstanding. Gotta love Thailand, right? At least I do. Let's see. I messaged Andy to walk to the back when he gets there. You know, Dave's making me drive all the way back, and Andy's making me walk to the back of his house. He probably got no place to park. There's plenty of places on the street. I can't believe I did that. Good evening, Johnny. Been around. Not going to a lot of channels. Too much drama. Yeah. Rather be on these respectable channels. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it. Sign of age. You need a safety check. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. It scares me a little bit. Like I said, my aunt had Alzheimer's. And the only thing I was grateful for, my aunt was almost like my mother. She had 7 kids. My mom had me, and she worked as a waitress. And my aunt obviously had to stay home with half her children at least. And I stayed there. She dropped me off on her way to work. She worked the breakfast shift at 5:30 in the morning and picked me up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My Uncle Jim and my Aunt Ange thought they were mom and dad there for a long time. They were my closest, my favorites for sure. And she remembered the people, which I thought was kind of cool because a lot of Alzheimer people they don't know who you are. And she remembered. She asked me the same question all night long, and I was happy to answer it. She could have answered it, asked it 200 times more, and I would have been more than happy to answer. Funny questions too. Is this your house, Dave? Yeah, this is my house. Nice house. Do you have snakes? No, no snakes. Oh, okay. Maybe 20 minutes later. Like I said, the saddest part about it was when we were at a party. My Uncle Jim. There was 3 that came. Grandmother and grandfather came from Connecticut. My 2 uncles, Uncle Jim and Joe, and my mom. And Uncle Joe had passed away, and she went up to my Aunt Dolly at one and said, "Hey, where's Joe?" And he passed away. Crying. And she'd get out of that, forget about it, and a half hour later I'd see her over there. So where's Joe, Dolly? So finally I went over to my aunt Dolly and said, just say he's out in the parking lot or something. Don't put her through that. Oh, okay. I think she could have thought of that on her own. Okay, let's see. What am I? Good evening. Let's see. Maybe Jesse, come to my karaoke live stream and sing with us tonight. If you're using man purses, try a necklace wallet. You will hide it under your shirt. Yeah, I got it. I should. I don't. I have my phone. I have two phones, which is a problem. From what I understand, and I got to figure out how to do it. I bought the iPhone 15 here in Thailand, so it has a SIM card. I have my T-Mobile SIM card in there, so it's my USA phone. But I've heard that I could get through my wife. She works for TOT, CAT, the government internet company, and that I think I could get an eSIM in there. But I don't know how to change it over and what it does. So, I mean, I barely knew how my 8 worked, and I upgraded to the 15, so now I really don't know how the freaking thing works. But that's all I really need to carry is one phone and money and stuff and a copy of my passport. I haven't seen anybody really get hammered here in Thailand. I'm such a whore.
It's all right. We were in a hurry with that lady coming, remember?
Oh, man. Thank
That's
you.
so funny.
You guys want to hang?
Huh?
You want to come on the live stream
Oh.
and talk to everybody?
Oh,
Say hi to Bobby.
Okay.
Andrew, this is it. This is the, it's heavy too. There he is. There's a man of the hour. I can't believe I did that. And it wasn't very long. I took like 3 steps up the property.
Yeah.
And holy shit, turn around and you were gone.
Oh,
I'm going, man.
yeah. Yeah, I was almost all the way home, so I dropped Quan off and let her deal with her kids. So,
You're awesome.
yeah, no problem. But I got to head back. With
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
I told Bobby maybe next week when we get back we'll go somewhere.
Okay.
Thanks,
You
Andrew.
want me to get the dog out?
No, you can leave it.
Okay.
All right. Bring him on. I did. Let's see. Where did I let's see? You'll see. And come to town. What did I miss here? I went deep sea fishing once. Arrived at the harbor before I brought all my camera. Gear, camera bag, blah, blah, blah. Remember the boat was leaving the harbor. Next day he left in the truck. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. That's why I do my stuff and enjoy it. Yeah, some of the stuff out there gets a little out of hand. Let's see. I've been able to karaoke streams a few times, but I do love music. But Bobby's pretty good, man. A couple of the people on there, a couple of the gals are outstanding, and then there's a couple that are less than outstanding. Try to be nice. They're having a good time. Hey, as long as they're having a good time, why not? I was in Thailand last in 2015, to be honest. I like Belize more. Thailand now. I've been in Belize 12 since I went to Thailand. Yeah, I heard when I went to Costa Rica in 2015, Belize was on us. It's U.S. dollar, American speaking, if I'm not mistaken. English is the predominant language. Gorgeous place. They had a bunch of stuff on YouTube back in the day about some backwoods nasty shit that was going on, but I'm sure they have that in Thailand too. That some people got disappeared, did some other shit. Same shit they say everywhere. But what I saw with these eyes, Belize would have definitely been on my. Still is. I'd still like to go there. But if I'm not mistaken, it is. I think it's English is the major language there, and the U.S. dollar is the currency. I think you can. I'm sure you know. You got it. Hey, Paul, how you doing? But the stuff that I was saying about the man in my wallet and all that kind of stuff, you guys check and see my stuff. Just kidding. It wouldn't take 1,000 baht. And I see them around there all the time. Pick it up, didn't go through anything. Everything was in there. It's amazing. A lot different than what would happen if it was in the United States. They would have found your wallet. No credit cards, no nothing in it. Everything, just the wallet. I'm sure. Hell, we got 13 people here now. How long have I been on? 40 minutes. Nice. American dollar, English speaking, English laws. Hookers legal. Oh, I didn't know that. Weed legal. Retire there very easily. 2.5 hour flight from my city and not 30. Well, that's something right there. What about? I know that there's going to be big changes come January 1st here in Thailand with the weed thing, but the what I was going to ask, in Costa Rica, you could own the land. Thailand, you cannot. There are ways. I shouldn't say that. There's some ways you could do it, but it's still not right. But can you own the land in Belize or no? Belize, you can own the land. Cool. Yeah, and depending on what you're going to do. Like me, I don't really care. I got 2 houses that are my wife's houses. They're in her name. I wouldn't want it any other way. That's why I built them. I didn't. This one here, I like my house, but I like the one in Ubon too. It's a little bit more wide open. 2 rai, I think, is like the perfect amount of land to where you're not overwhelmed with shit. And here in Thailand, I mean, you get workers for what, 400 baht a day? What is that today? $12? I don't know. $10? I don't know. Let's see. Yes, you can, Johnny. I got lucky years ago in my parents' home. Sure. Oh, really? That's awesome. Let's see. The 2.5 hour flight was the first selling point. Yeah, I hear that. I went the first time. Yeah, you didn't sit on a plane for 30 hours. Why? I find that enjoyable. One of these days, I'm going to get a blood clot in my legs and I'll be dead before I get wherever I'm going. So I'm making a place you can enjoy my show. Travel around Thailand. So. Sierra, I know. And the same thing in the United States for a lot of people that haven't traveled. There is an enormous amount of places to see. The problem now there, James is there now, trying the van life thing. That would probably be the way I would see it. Originally, before this one died, we were supposed to find different places 6 months out of the year. This would have been one: Thailand, Vietnam, all over, Costa Rica, Panama. And then when we found a place that used that as our base and have year round, but always come back to the U.S. I had a 30 by 60 metal building that had 18-foot eaves, big diesel pusher in there, climate controlled, and take off and go look at the USA. There's a lot of gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous places in the U.S. But here in Thailand, it's so easy, man. And if you don't have a bunch of money, you can still go. I don't even know. If you hop on trains, it's like, 10 cents to get somewhere. And then I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I think to get from Bangkok to Pachua was like $1.20 or something. Ridiculous. So if you're not in a hurry, if you're retired and you don't have a bunch of dough, you can still come to Thailand and train hop around. And you find places. Even like everybody complained, even though I told everybody that the beds were harder than crap, but otherwise they were clean and there wasn't much around in Ubon. But 400 baht. I don't even. Well, I got my phone now. I can get it. What is 400 baht at I think the exchange rate? It was 35.5 yesterday, and this morning I think I checked it. It was at 35.0. So it took a big drop for the U.S. dollar. Plus flight from New Orleans to Belize is 147. Wow. Yeah, you can't beat that, man. That's for sure. And it is gorgeous from what I've seen. There. I don't know. Like I said, there was a bunch of stories going around back in 2015, 2016. Maybe it sounds like you've been going there a long time. about some people that got screwed over on whatever it was, but and they're probably just stupid people. It happens. If I sang, there would be many things. Is Bobby still trying to get everybody to sing? I wish I could sing, man. I wish. My battery went dead. This is one of the new ones too. Well, actually, it lasted a long time. This is the rechargeable. Yeah, $11. I mean, the bed was harder than shit. Okay, I've slept on it many times, but a hot shower, air conditioner worked. I was fine for $11. Cost of living is low, but it's still growing. Medical treatment isn't the best. Crime in Belize City is bad, but no tourists stay there. Diving and fishing is great. Yeah, and that's me, man. I mean, the diving not so much, but I like to fish. Although I say that, and I've been once, twice now, here in Thailand. Yeah, and that sounds about right, Johnny. 60 baht for 270 kilometers. So, if you were a backpacker, or even if not a backpacker, but just even a couple, but a single guy getting out or woman, you can go around Thailand. And I'm going to say, on an average, a room with an air conditioner, probably in most of the places you can find something in the 500 to 700 baht range. It was real easy during the COVID days. Oh, now here it is. Okay, so this thing is saying ads will run shortly for some viewers. Skip ads 50 seconds. I'm not going to skip them. So anybody that wants to drop out, I want to know if they actually, if you stop seeing me, anybody that's in here, there's 14 people, even the couple of trolls that are in there, 15. Stan, you can give me your input on whether you saw ads or not. Yeah, medical in Thailand's awesome. I got nothing but good things to say about that, and I know Bobby had a really good experience there. 22 seconds, 21 seconds, 14 people. Me and Dave both used the hospital. Aaron said, yeah, excellent, outstanding. You'll never have a problem with any. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ads. Okay, now I don't know. Anybody still? Ads inserted. Who's watching ads and who has premium? Bobby, you have premium? I have premium, so I imagine you wouldn't see any ads. Hopefully they're not going to be too long. Now there's only 12 people, so a few people saw ads. Maybe it's the trolls. Anybody seeing anything? So over YouTube ads on everything. So even on live streams, I don't see any ads. I don't have premium. Oh, really? No ads for them. Oh my God, what kind of ad is this? What is Johnson thinking about that? So, anybody that watches my live streams, you've never seen any ads on what am I, StreamYard or whatever it is. I don't think so. Ads. Andrew, you saw ads. Huh. It's weird. I wonder what determines whether you see ads or not. Maybe it's only a Frank thing. Do we have any Thai people in here? Thai people don't. They won't put up with that. Huh. Oh, that was interesting. So if it comes up, but I think I'm going to end it. It's been 50 minutes. You guys are awesome for hanging with me. I got Ritz crackers and video. I should get out my dog's having a good time. Bear is in. He's going to come home when we go to Ubon tomorrow. So Bear will come back in dinner. Dinner's the one that was paralyzed, who was running around in Ubon. Man, it was a tear to my eye, man. My mother-in-law, my wife, 2 years with that dog with a freaking syringe, feeding and water to maybe pulling up her head occasionally. Now she sits up, stands up, and her back legs are still She still needs to get strong, but she was running around the property in Ubon. Amazing. Hey Maui, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, you should subscribe to Maui. He does live streams. Well, how often you do them? I know you said you were doing one from Bangkok because you're going there to see the IKEA or something. There's a new IKEA. That one, Paul, are you still here? Expat Paul, you still in the chat here? Saying I'll never go back to Thailand. I just never worked up the want to spend the want or the need. I mean, if you're getting everything that you want in Belize, does it meet my criteria of the place to retire? Can you swim in the ocean on Christmas and New Year's? That's my criteria. Not that I would, but I did in Costa Rica. I swam in the ocean on Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, I sure did. I just took it to the reason that I'm on. I left this bag. Andrew and me went to lunch, and Quan, and I put this in the truck. He followed me over to the big bike shop. I said, tune the carburetor, everything, the front end, it's not moving, springs broken, no oil, change all the fluids, everything. And everything went great. Same guy that just put the bags and the cameras on the Forza. And we got in the driveway here, we were talking, and a car came the other way, so he needed to go. I stepped out with my helmet, glasses, and took about 5-10 steps in the property. He was gone and realized I didn't have the bag. Both my phones in there. Couldn't call him. The only thing I could do was jump on YouTube. Douglas got a hold of Bobby. Bobby called Andrew. Andrew was just at home. He turned around. He said, he's a good guy, man. Drove all the way back here. He just dropped it off about 10 minutes ago. Unbelievable. Dave gave up too quickly. What did I give up on? About once a week. Okay, you guys ought to check it out. He does good walking live streams around Thailand, wherever him and his wife are frequenting. That's where they do it from. Let's see if I have another battery. Otherwise, it'll drive me nuts. These are the ones that I got. See that? And they come with a charger. And what's great about them is I've got the bigger ones too. And those, if you see on here, they fit from here to this top port, and the small ones go into this lower one. So I guess what I'm saying is it charges both sides, which is kind of awesome. So here. That one in. And this way. Ah, okay. And there's more people there. Hello, everyone. So I did a live stream. I just explained it. Hopefully, you guys heard it. I left my black bag in the back of Andrew's and Juan's truck. We went to lunch. They took me over and followed me over on the bike. Dropped it off at the big bike shop over there. The guy's going to do everything to it that I want done. Carburetor, a bunch of other stuff. And drove back here. Got out of the truck with my helmet. Walked out of the property. By the time I realized I didn't have the bag, he was gone. He lives about 25 minutes from here, so he went all the way home, turned around, and came back. Don't have my phones, were in the bag. Everything had to come on YouTube. Douglas got a hold of Bobby. Bobby called Andrew, and that's where it's at. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? Hey, Ralph, how are you? I guess the sound, somebody said it was echoing, but does anybody else hear anything? Let me know, because I don't ever go on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard. So I'm writing down everything that I'm having him do. I got his phone number. and then I'll have my wife call him and give him her phone number and open up a line between the three of us. And he said, "Do you need it quick?" And I said, "No. Going to Ubon tomorrow, and I'll be gone until Monday next week sometime, whatever. I just want it done right." I made it perfectly clear to him that pretend like this is your bike, and you're going to ride it a long distance. So he'll do the best he can, I'm sure. Everybody's saying hello. If you guys aren't, don't realize it, tonight is Friday. Friday night, Thai time, 7 o'clock. Bobby, Time to Get Going, and Jai will do their singing karaoke live stream. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe and go on. It's fun. If you like karaoke and like listening to that, want to point and laugh at people, I point at Bobby and laugh all the time. Bobby's got a good voice. It's fun. You'll have a good time. So if you're not, think about it. A bit muffled, but fine. Huh? Well, like I said, I don't know. I can turn it up. I think I hear. You know what I hear is I hear the air conditioner in my ear. Any better right there? Is about the same. Poor Comic Con. I got adjustments in StreamYard, but not here. I don't know. It's a pleasure to see you. Chance. Question: is it difficult traveling from Vietnam to Thailand or vice versa? I don't believe so. I think it's well, my wife can go any of the countries with just a passport. I think that in Vietnam, do they make you get a visa to come in, or do they give you an on arrival something or other? I don't know. If Robert Mack was here, he could tell us, since his wife's Vietnamese and he spends most of his time in Vietnam. But somebody might know, Randy. But I know for my wife, she could just walk right in with her passport. For me, I don't know. I should know soon because we're going to go. Online visa, okay. Melly says an online visa. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Robert Mack would be the one. Yeah, but if Melly should know. And I heard that from somebody else too. You can do it right online. Karaoke in Japan. Yes, they love that too in Japan, for sure. Andy saying hi to Mitch. But I believe so. I think the other countries, though, I can walk in. Cambodia, Laos. Maybe, I don't know about Laos. Cambodia, I think I can. See, it was so easy in Costa Rica. You got 90 days on arrival. And I heard someone else was doing that because they were saying Thailand should be doing that too. But I can't remember. This is peeking a little bit. I don't remember which one it was. Somebody was given 90 days. Oh, they were given 90. No, were they given 90 days on arrival to Russians and into Thailand? Somebody enlighten me. But I can't remember. Somebody said that. I think it was. They were giving the Russians some kind of a gift, and I think it was a 90-day on arrival. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can make sure I took my. No, I did not take my lunchtime medicine. My feet are bugging me since I ate a big giant hamburger and French fries. That's very good. Hey, don't get married. And something's weird, Bobby. Something's not right now. You shouldn't have to, with the merit visa, you shouldn't have to do 90, go out of the country every 90 days. No way. No way. Somebody either gave you wrong, bad information. I would definitely call the embassy in Bangkok and talk to somebody or something. I would actually, you could probably call an attorney, and they probably won't even charge you anything. Ask them about their services and stuff and say, well, I got one question. Can you answer for me? Or maybe they'll say, give me 20 baht. I don't know, but something's wrong. It's not right. I just didn't like the marriage visa of jumping through all their hoops. Take a picture of you kissing your wife on her toes with your address in the background on a full moon. It just was bullshit. And so now I just keep the 800 in the bank, and it's 1900 baht, and then 2800 for an unlimited entry. I think 28 and 19, and I'm done. So it's easy. We can stay 180 days. We need to go immigration and do an extension for $100. In Costa Rica, when I was there in 2015, they gave you 90 days on arrival, and they had border runs going through the water to Nicaragua mostly, everything like that. I met people there that have been there for 7 years doing 90-day visa runs for 7 years. And now they were just starting to crack down. So they said they were cracking down like they do in Thailand. Well, you can do it 3 times, but on the 4th time, they won't let you into Thailand. I don't know. Some people say the 3rd time. Somebody say the 5th time. Somebody say the 2nd time. I don't know. But in Costa Rica, I don't know what happened because I haven't followed them since 2016. But they want the people there. That's what I don't understand about Thailand. I mean, I'm here spending a crap load of money. Forget about the houses, just in expenses. So I don't know why. I don't know why they don't. I know. Just let's see. I lost track of all the visa requirements. I'll check for every country just in case. Yeah, sounds like police spokesperson. Just there. I don't. Belize, like I said, if I was 2.5 hours from Belize, I would have definitely went there and checked it out. When I got to Thailand, it was like total depression. Wife had passed away 5 months prior. Was really screwed up mentally 5 years ago. And it was a nice place. It was quiet. I mean, for the first 8 months in Kamala, I was out after dark twice and had a beer with 20 Seconds in Thailand Rock, and at the White Horse, whatever his thing is. And it was nice, but that was it. Rest of the time, dark. I was in my house, just trying to get my head, from exploding, and it was just a nice, relaxing place. And I said, I don't need to search any further. But with and like you said, the cost of living there, you said is okay. I'm imagining their rents are okay for people that want to rent. It would definitely be a place to check out, that's for sure. And I say that because people ask me all the time, is it the best place? I don't know. I've never been to the Philippines. I've never been to Laos. I've never been to Cambodia. I've never been, I haven't been to a lot of places around here in Southeast Asia. Costa Rica was great way back in the day, but now it's, it was okay. It was the same thing in pretty much every place that I've been to is they tax the shit out of anything that the Americans bring in. So even if you go there, and Costa Rica's rents were reasonable. I had a condo, 2-bedroom, 3 blocks from the beach for $550. So that I considered reasonable. But you can come here to Thailand and get a 1-bedroom apartment for $250, with air conditioning and, everything that you want, maybe even less. So it just depends on your budget. If you're trying to retire on $1,200 Social Security, that, you didn't plan for your retirement, you didn't do that. I don't know. Can you live in Belize on $1,200? You can here. Would I want to? Probably not. But if I was given the choice of living here or living in America on $1,200, I would definitely be here in Thailand. Sounds like I spoke for her. But, Belize, like I said, I did check it out a few times. I just never went there. I mean, I checked out stuff online. I have to do 90 days. I don't know anyone else that has to do. No, I'm telling you, Bobby, that something's wrong. Something's way wrong. Yeah, I'd like to go. Maybe we'll have to go meet Jesse there sometime. Mention Jesse can show us around. Um, maybe when we get back to the states, we might. Yeah, I would definitely check out. Yeah, I'd like to go to Belize. Maybe we get a bunch of people to go to Belize. I don't know how far is that from here. If he's in the East Coast, New Orleans, is that right? So in that area, Jesse, and it's 2.5 hours there. Then that means from Thailand. Now they might not even fly into that. Bill, they might. There's got to be a 12-hour flight, right? 14-hour, 16-hour flight. Still going to be long. Hotels are cheaper in Thailand. Food about the same price. Tastes a lot alike. They do spicy. That's good to know. I've been in Nissan for 4 years now. If it doesn't have a good kick to it, it's not even worth putting tasting. It's like it just tastes blah. So if you come to Nissan, you'll see what I mean. Um, Seattle is having a fire sale on refrigerated boxes under the freeway. Man, I heard it's getting bad in the States. Everybody that's in the States saying you ought to be thanking God that you're in Thailand. It's supposed to be not good there. And Ralph is there in Seattle. Where's Andy going? What trip? What did I miss, Andy? Where are you going? Andy, I lost track of all of this. What did I miss? Where Andy's always got good places, good places and stuff in mind. I get that closer. It sounds better in my ear now. Yeah. Okay. Cardboard boxes in LA. Crazy, man. Reefer boxes can be quite cozy. Yeah, they can. I can't. They go to Mardi Gras coming through. There's no ways off. That's when I owned the bar at Cousins in Southern California. My cousin's Country Saloon, went with a good friend of ours to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Way back when, 30 years ago. I don't even know. I guess I could try to figure it out in my head. They came back with Jello shooters. And no one here in California had seen or heard anything about Jello shooters. And we were giving them away at first, and then I found out that I could get in trouble for giving them away. So we started charging, but the people just got addicted to them now. I mean, we couldn't make enough of them to last a night in that cowboy bar. They loved those things, but it was a long time ago. I never got to go. I wish I could have went. I never got to experience. Now my cousin has passed. He was one that had Lou Gehrig's that I took care of kind of for a couple of years when I retired early, and miss him. Miss you, Joe. But he got to go with Paulie, a friend of ours that hung out. He helped us a lot in the bar, and they had a good time. Let's see. February, okay, 2 months. And let's see. What did I miss? This is counting the days. New plan around April 2025. All right. So I don't know. Like I said, man, I play Christmas music and everything, and I just know I'm going to be 67 here in a week and a half, and I'm going to be talking about Christmas as soon as I turn around. It's going to be Christmas. It's going to be here. So getting old is a bitch. One of the bitches about it is time travels so much faster, and it keeps getting faster every year. So try to get to wherever you're going to go. If you want to go check out Belize, go check out Belize. Any place you should go. The reason that I say 3 to 6 months is because that's where you can get the best rates on rooms, on where you're going to stay, a hotel, even an apartment, whatever. but I think I was here for 2 weeks. I said, this works. You know, I didn't need to be a genius. I could see, I could see how much it was going to cost me. Like I said, the money that I had budgeted, I had, you know, well, I shouldn't spend more than 2,000 baht a day. You know, I spent like 400 or something. You know, so I had plenty of money. So that's why I vacationed on my retirement quite often. Yeah. It'll come quick, Ralph. Uh, the biggest thing with me, and like when I tell people, is tomorrow's not guaranteed. That's the thing that sucks. If somebody come along and say, we can guarantee you're going to live to be 93 years old. Okay. I'd take that in a heartbeat. I'd take a lot less. I'm skipping ads this time. But you know, that's the thing is we're not guaranteed anything. I could not wake up tomorrow morning, and the only thing that person would probably miss me is my wife and YouTube. Everybody'd be going, "Where the hell's Dave?" Oh, there's the dog. You're lucky. What are you doing now? You want to know where your buddy bear is? New Orleans is not the best place for the outer cities. It's a terrible city. Much crime. So was it better back in the day? Because I'm going to say had to be 30 years ago. I had to be in my late 30s. Yeah, it had to be 30 years ago. So I don't know if it was any better. I know that it's kind of a tough. They had a ball wherever they were, which I'm sure they were in New Orleans. Wherever they were, they had an absolute. I mean, it took 8 drunken days after they got back just to hear all the stories and shit. And that was doing Jello shooters. So we were having fun. All right, Andy. I don't know how much longer. It's been an hour and 15. And I forgot my bag. Somebody help me. Thank God. I mean, again, there's YouTube comes in handy. I should find out if my wife's gonna come home. I don't really need anything to eat. And then we're leaving in the morning. My truck is absolutely. Oh, she gave me two messages. I'm a little bit busy, sorry. It's okay. Which I know the answer to that already, but I'll send it to her anyway. Let's see. It's not worth the crime. Yeah, they're both good sized boys, men, but they didn't. They're also lovable bears too, and people enjoyed them. So I imagine that they stayed with a crowd and probably stayed with some good people that they met. But yeah, anytime I'm counting the days, new plans are. Yeah, like I said, it's going to go by quick, bro. And hopefully we'll still be in touch and we'll be able to meet up. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I love Thailand. I definitely, from what Jesse said, and back in the day, like I said, it was there in my mind because of that, because of the U.S. dollar, English speaking, that kind of thing. You can own your own, your own place. A lot of things like that are good stuff. And like you said, I think you said, what did you say? Let me see. Hotels are cheaper. Oh, excuse me. In Thailand, food's about the same price, and the taste absolutely said it was spicy. I don't know. Like I said, you can live here in Thailand on very little money. Up to you, Like I said, if you didn't plan and you're in the United States, I don't know how you can live on $1,200 a month if that's what you had. But I did a little video. It wasn't that good, but it made its point. $1,852 a month was what I figured the average was for Social Security in the United States. Some people way above, some people below, but I said you could do no problem and even do a little bit of traveling if you're willing to travel by train, and spend 60 baht to travel halfway across Thailand and stay in a place for 300, 400, 500 a night. You could go once a month for 3 or 4 or 5 day jaunt, and you just have to be careful on what you're eating. And I suggest that if you're watch Expat Paul, and he does a lot of stuff out of Bangkok, and he was getting 2 and 3 plates of food for 99 cents. So you can eat here, but if you're going to go in and you want Fruit Loops and Jiffy peanut butter and stuff that comes in there, they tax the crap out of it, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. But if you're halfway frugal and watching what you got, and get yourself a nice little place that you would that's clean, got a gym probably even, and air conditioning, maybe walking distance to the beach in Pattaya or Jantiem or any place by the water. I'm just a freak. I want to be by the water. I'm envious of anybody that's out there that lives by the water. But I have everything else on my list. I got luckier than crap. But let's see. Well, gang, give me a sneaky eye. Time to go to bed. All right, Ralph. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Coldest month is January in Belize, and it gets to 75. Yeah, it sounds. What is is it a really humid place like Costa Rica? I don't know how close it is to the equator, but I'm kind of like Costa Rica was the same thing as here, except on the other side of the world. 90, 95, 98, 80%, 84%, 90% humidity. It was almost exactly the same. They had a rainy season. They wouldn't even think about drinking a beer unless it had ice in it. Very, very similar. Even the people were very family oriented. The Costa Ricans. I liked it there. I liked it. It was good. But yeah, I like that cold of 75. So I would say that you could swim in the ocean on Christmas and New Year. So it must meet my criteria. Let's see. But I didn't. Johnny, did you finish your house yet or no? I went over and seen it. You put anything on? I tried to get by the channel the other day when you had your game show. I don't know. I call it game show. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should check it out. But I haven't seen anything recently on that house. I'm imagining it was your house. I don't know. Maybe I took that for granted. 17 degrees from the equator. Bangkok's 13. Okay. So it's 14 degrees. So it's going to be humid, I'm gathering. Face ID. Brock. Let's see. There's. Hey, Aaron, what's up, brother? This was because I left my bag in the back of Andrew's truck when I dropped off the bike at the big bike shop, and they're going to do everything for me. They're going to give me a price. And same guys that did the stuff on the Fords that did the side bags and the cameras and stuff. Now they told me that they don't do scooters anymore. Back in the day, and they were only on big bikes. They're pretty good. And damn, if he didn't drive me home, we had lunch together, and I left my bag in the back. He got all the way home, and did have my phones and have everything there in the bag. So I jumped on and did a live stream, and Douglas got a hold of Bobby, and Bobby got a hold of Andrew, and Andrew was already home, and he left Guan there and turned around and drove all the way back and gave it to me. So he's a good man for sure. So I have read stories about people who retired in Belize for $1,500, but I as I want to. In Thailand, wants to live. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, at that, that figure that I came up with of $1,850 on a Social Security. If you didn't plan right and you didn't have any kind of a retirement from any other job, and you didn't buy a house, and you didn't do anything right, okay? Like me, I just got lucky and bought land and shit at the right time. But uh, you can do it, and it wouldn't be terribly crippling. I mean, it could be a nice, decent life compared to wherever else you go. Like I said, I don't know about, maybe you could do it for 18, $2,000 in Belize, but you can do it here. Uh, like I said, I think that the $2,500 to 3,000 is the magic number for me. 2,500 for a single person coming over here, you can have a pretty damn good life. Are you going to be able to chase 20-year-olds and drink into the wee hours of the morning every day? No, ain't going to happen. You need about 20,000 a month. But it depends on what you're into. And like I said, I can't judge anybody. If that's what you want to do, hey, more power to you. God bless you. But you can do it and have a good life. The biggest things that I would do in that instance is if you were felt comfortable with the scooter and stuff, and you were in a place that you could ride a scooter, that would be the ultimate thing to have. Now you cut off, any kind of transportation problems. If you really need to go somewhere, and you're going to go drink, take a Bolt or something like that for 60 baht, or whatever it is, and just be smart about it. You can eat extremely well. If you're in a decent, very nice condo, you got a weight room. You got a nice pool to swim in. You're, 2-3 walking distance to the beach. You can do it. But like I said, that 2,500 seems to be in my mind, that's a good number with the exchange rate and everything the way it is right now. I bring in between 3 and 35 each month, and I've got a lot of payments that I make here in Thailand, and I still have plenty of money. Poor people like me. Uh, what do you have ready for updates? What did I miss? Got it already. I missed something. I'm getting tired. Let's see. What did my wife say? She's not going to answer me. Whenever she's going to work late, she won't answer me. She'll send me a picture of her driving in her car like at 6:30 or something. I'm supposed to get off at 4:30. All right, so it's been an hour and a half. I think I've tortured you people. But if you guys 7 o'clock Thai time tonight, time to get going. Bobby and Jai, their musical escapades, live stream, singing, talking, good show. It's a good time. Definitely go over and visit them. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to Time to Get Going. That's for Jai. Let's see. You can live easy on 25. Please, the seafood is great there. The beef is good. Brazilian beef food is cheap, except stuff like Twinkie. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, so it sounds like it seems like a magic number here in Thailand too. 25. Like I said, it depends on what you want to do. If you've got the money to chase the women that you want to chase, then God bless you. I don't. I wouldn't spend it. I did it when I was younger. I got everything out of my system. I've got a beautiful wife. I'm totally content. What she sees in me, I'm still in total amazement every freaking day. But yeah, it's Friday already. But are you gonna 7 o'clock, right, Bobby? I'm saying all this stuff. I am getting the right time, right? I think you did back always tell me 7 o'clock. It's a good time. It's fun. Yeah. The only thing I knew up until the party, I knew what day the party was going to be on. So I had some kind of an idea of what day it was for a week there. But now Now, if my wife's not working, I know it's Saturday or Sunday. So that's how I gauge the weekends if she's not working. I have to ask the wife to what day it is. That's it. I only do because I asked my wife. There you go. Belize needs to. Yeah, Belize is gorgeous, man. I mean, I don't know if anybody's familiar with. From what I see, I haven't been on the beaches. I've seen the beaches, and it's beautiful. Turquoise waters. I mean, it's a gorgeous place. It's a tropical place. Um, it's just that when you grew up in concrete cities, like it seems like Jesse did, Mitch up in Seattle, me in Los Angeles. I mean, at least outside of Los Angeles, I was only 25 minutes from Malibu. So in the San Fernando Valley, it wasn't too bad. But when you're in the Midwest out there, man, I could see how going to someplace like that and being able to live, it would be a dream, right? I mean, just absolute, ecstasy. And it is. I mean, even for me here, like I said, when I first came here, figured life was over. I'm done. I'm just gonna, putter my way through until I croak, and I'm done. And it doesn't have to be that way. And like I said, the people that are out there that have an uncle that had a significant other pass away after 35 years together, and he's 65. It doesn't have to be over, man. I never thought, like I said, somebody would have told me 5 years ago, you're going to meet somebody and fall in love with them, and you're going to build houses and have cars and be happy as hell. I said, come here a little closer. I'm not, but I just wouldn't believe them, but it's true, And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I absolutely loved, adored my wife, and still do. I mean, how do you stop loving somebody? The, the only way I stopped loving somebody was when they divorced me and cheated on me. Then I stopped loving them. But just dying on me, I can't stop loving somebody for that. But I got lucky. I got Nick Noy, who accepts that, thinks my wife had something to do with us getting together, thinks that she's her guardian angel. Doesn't ever give me any kind of shit. She wants to put in the inside Buddha place up here in Surin. She wants to put a little, monument to my wife. I told her no, absolutely not. But it's luckier that way because if you're familiar with at least Thai women, but Southeast Asian women, they're a little bit on the jealous side, just a tad. Okay, is where they stay. Blue holes, dive. Are you a diver, Jesse? Vehicles in the city, golf carts. They also have police time, which is 30 minutes an hour. I definitely, I'm up. If anybody wants to put together a trip to Belize, I'm game. I had a Korean news company email me and asked me to use one of their videos on a piece they're doing. They said it will be televised on Christmas Day. Asked to use what is that on the dams and stuff or something else? Does Mexico count? What did bitch ask? I've never been to Central or South America. Costa Rica was awesome. And Mexico, I like Mexico. A lot of people were scared there. They felt they might get their heads cut off or some kind of crap. But, mainly, if you're in a big city where there's a bunch of tourists and stuff, the 16-year-olds with the M16s, they don't want to see their money come out of their pockets because Americans or anybody's getting killed. Tourists, they don't want that, man. They don't want the bad publicity and shit. But you gotta. I don't know. I haven't been in a while. I'd like to go to Cabo again, but maybe Belize will be my next trip. I don't know. It's right between Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, flying north and south. That's as far south, than south of the border. In the border towns in Mexico, nothing in the interior. Man, it's back in the day, Cabo was freaking unbelievable, fishing wise. Now Cabo's unbelievable, party wise. I think there was probably 5 giant hotels. Finistero that we stayed in was the oldest, still there, I think. Now they must have hundreds of 5-star hotels, and it jumps. Cabo jumps. A lot of places in Mexico. 10 years of travel, fingers crossed. Got another 10 years of travel. You probably got more than that, Andy. Something from here in Thailand they wanted to. Drone shots. Oh, drone shots, really? Okay. Texas, Paso. Later, folks. All right, Andy. Take it easy. I'm going to go too. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. I think I got to do a live stream tomorrow, I think, unless this counts as one. No, I'll do another live stream. Why not? It gives me something to do. All right, everybody. Thanks for helping me out because I'm a moron. Andrew, you're the best, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Because I'm thinking, man, even if I get a hold of Andrew, I can't even offer to drive over there because I don't have my phone with GPS. I'll never, ever remember how to get to Andrew's house. So Andrew is a stand-up man for sure. And hopefully we'll all get to together next week if Bobby wants to. Jai will go someplace if they pick. I don't care. They got food and we can meet up and it gets me out of the house. And I'm all up for it. All right, everyone. I don't know how to. Oh, it says end stream. That's what I did down here. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in this great big world. And I will catch you on the next one. I think I'm going to press end stream, but it's probably going to want me to do something else. Thanks a lot, everybody.